guys, Ash here, coming today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. Today we're going to talk about one of the best login reward champions, certainly one of the best login reward epics. I put her right there with Grush the Mangler. It's Dark Elhain, man. She is, you guys know this already. Well, if you're new to the channel, you don't know this, but she's one of my favorite epics in the game. She's an incredibly unique and niche nuker, but that doesn't make her bad. It makes her awesome, right? So you get her after 120 days of playing Raid Shadow Legends, and it is worth the wait. So let's talk about why this champion is so good. We're also going to share the lore on Dark Elhain in today's video. So let's just jump right into it here by looking at her kit. So, Dark Elhain, she looks great. She's a Magic Affinity Undead Horde champion. Just tremendous, right? I like Dark Elhain. I'm not saying she's better than Supreme Elhain, the Void Legendary, but I like her better. I just have a thing for her, you know? Base stats, nothing to write home about here. She's very slow. She's got barely any defense. Her attack is okay, and her HP is okay at 17k. But luckily, we can get around this with her unique abilities, especially her passives. On the A1, it's Neurotic Bolt, or Necrotic Bolt. Attacks one enemy. Neurotic would be interesting too. Necrotic is better though. Destroys target's max HP by 30% of the damage inflicted. Not bad. You can use her against like the Scarab King as well if you want to. Death's Majesty. Her A2 ability places an increased attack buff on the champion for 2 turns. So she brings the increased attack, then attacks all enemies. Has a 75% chance of placing a big version decreased speed for 2 turns as well. This is a great ability with really, really nice multipliers as well. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and pull up those multipliers right now. She has on the A1 a 3.1 average, or a 3.1, excuse me, multiplier, and a 3.8 on the A2. But keep in mind, she's bringing the self buff of increased attack as well. Now check this out. Lethal Winter fills this champion's turn meter by 25% and instantly activates Death Majesty skill whenever this champion or an ally receives a freeze. So that's it. All you gotta do is receive a freeze, not even her, anybody on your team, and she'll instantly activate, not like reduce the cooldown or anything like that, not next turn, just instantly, right then and there on the spot. Freeze landed, boom, boom, boom. As you can see, there's a 1-turn cooldown on this ability, right? Veins of Ice, also a 1-turn. Instantly removes any freeze debuffs on this champion and replaces them with an increased crit rate, increased crit damage, and a strengthen whenever an enemy places a freeze debuff on this champion. She is the quintessential anti-freeze champion inside Raid Shadow Legends, and I love her. I love her. Let's go ahead and have some fun. Let me show you how I have mine built first before we have some fun with Dark Elhain today. We're going to go in the arena. This is an arena kind of specialist. You can use her as your main nuker, especially right when you get her after 120 days. She might represent an upgrade for a lot of players. But even towards the end game, right? Whenever you see Tormund the Cold in the arena, whenever you see Yakarl the Scourge in the arena, just dust out your Dark Elhain. Bring her out there, and she's just going to be like, boom, 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 machine gunning with her A2 ability. So we have her in a pretty basic build here today. Crit rate in Savage Gear, ignoring 25% of enemy defense. On the Masteries, we have Helm Smasher, a typical arena build for Masteries on this champion. We go down the support tree, pick up a little bit extra accuracy, because we do need the accuracy to land the decreased speed, which is a fantastic debuff to have, especially in dungeons. She shines as well in Secret Rooms and Doom Tower, which we're going to show you in today's video, and an Ice Golem. I mean, every time the freeze comes down from Colossus, you guys have a chance at counterattacking. She can be an amazing DPS in Ice Golem, right? Offense, we went, again, like I said, with Arena Masteries here. We went with Helm Smasher as our tier 6 option. I would say, if you're primarily going to be using this champion just in PvE content, I would go with War Master instead. But you really can't go wrong either way. She's going to be dealing a ton of damage no matter what for you. So we have Crushing Rend as a blessing here, right? We're going to get the extra attack. I do have her 3-star in terms of the Ascension, or I always call it Ascension, Awakening. Awakening, Ash. Come on, bro. 3-star Awakening right now. So we get to take a lot of benefit from Crushing Rend, which is really one of my favorite masteries for epic champions. Dude, Can I get any word right on this channel? My favorite blessings. Sorry, guys. We already talked about Masteries, and this is not Ascension, it's Awakening. Anyway, the first hit each round will ignore a percentage of the target's defense. Will ignore 1% of defense for every 40 levels. This is a great ability, guys, especially in PvE content where these mobs have like 300 plus levels depending on the difficulty of the dungeon that you're contesting with. So we're ignoring a lot of extra defense. It parlays really well with the Helm Smasher Mastery, okay? So I love crushing a rend. That's how I would recommend, no matter where you're using Dark Elhain, that would be the blessing that I would recommend. I guess other options might be Cruelty or Phantom Touch, but again, I prefer crushing rend. We do have notably attack percentage on the boots. If we look at our total stats here, guys, you will see that I have her super slow. That's because I don't really care how fast she is. I want to take advantage of the instant activation. And in order for that to happen, it doesn't matter how fast she is. All it matters is that somebody is frozen, right? So we can afford to really try to maximize her attack percentage and make her just an absolute uber nuker, right? So attack percentage on the boots, attack percentage on the chest, crit damage on the gauntlets, and we're looking for crit rate and attack percentage wherever we can find it on our substats. We went with, on the banner, went with attack, with some speed, crit damage on the amulet, and attack with more attack on the ring. So I do want to be real with you guys. She is kind of squishy. Not even 2,000 on the defense, not even 40k on the HP. So if she's dying, you might want to replace some of those accessories with extra defense or HP, okay? But, you know, if she's not dying, might as well just min-max her attack and keep adding attack until you reach that threshold where, okay, she's dying too much, I need to add some more HP and some defense, especially if she's being targeted and getting aggro by the enemy mobs. You might have to bump up her HP some more, and the best way to do that, again, is going to be probably the ring and the banner. I would go with like an HP ring with HP percentage and substats, and that will help you out quite a bit there. Her accuracy is pretty low at 185. We're not going to be dependably landing the decreased speed every time. Sometimes we will, sometimes we won't. If you want to, if it's really important to you, of course, prioritize the accuracy, maybe throw it on the banner. All right, guys, let's give her a run. Let's start out in the arena, guys. Let's start out in the old classic arena. Let's try to find a Tormund team here. Oh, there was Gurgo the Augur, and I refreshed as soon as I refreshed a little bit too early there. Darn it. All right, all we need is Yakarl, Gurgo, or Tormund. And of course, I'm not seeing any of them. All right. I don't want to waste all my gems, man. Come on. Come on. Worked hard for these 1760 gems. Dude, where's all the freeze champions at, man? Come on. When you don't need them, they're all over the place. When you do need them, they're nowhere to be found. All right, Tormund, finally. All right, so this is going to be a cool team. They also have Warlord and Trunda, and that's a pretty beefy team here. Let's go ahead and put her on this squad. Recently used first. There she is. Let's put her on the team, select the team, and just watch. The cool thing is here is that no one has high resistance. We're going to get frozen all over the place. So here we go. There's freeze number 1. Boom, Trunda already dead. We haven't even done anything yet. Here she goes. It doesn't put it on cooldown, by the way, either, right? Come right back in. Boom. That's it. You see how awesome she is, guys? Look at, she's just Death Majesting all over the place. How cool is this champion against freeze champions, man? Come on. It doesn't matter. The cool thing is it doesn't matter how OP the other team is. They could have like the best champions in the game as long as they have a freeze champion there. What is this guy doing? Zloy 99. What? Quadruple Eleanor. We gotta attack him, man. We gotta attack this team. It's like we're obliged to do so. They're all level 52, man. Bring one to level 60. Or empower the dang girl, man. Come on. Death Majesty, sayonara. All right, stay tuned because we have lore for you guys, and we also have a Doom Tower run to show you. I just want to do... you can probably tell by how disgustingly giddy I get, but there's just something incredibly fun at seeing her rattle off endless A2s against Tormund. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm the only one. You guys can let me know if you enjoy it as well. But man, it was, I will be real with you guys. She was a lot more, I used her a lot more when Tormund was everywhere. There was a time, especially for your newer players out there, OGs in the comments can back me up here. There was a time that almost every single arena team had Tormund. He was like the most, look at this. Oh, it's your Carl and Tormund. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Here we go, guys. All right. Oh, but they do have triple stone skin too. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Not yet. Not yet, Dark Elf. Ah! No! Oh man, I was so giddy with excitement, and look who's laughing now. No, not me. Not this guy is. Oh no. I didn't expect the triple stone skin, to be honest with you guys. I should have seen it coming, though. I should have seen it coming. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. All right. We're cool. We're doing great here. We're doing... Shame on you guys. Seriously. All right, fine. Fine. You ruined my video. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? I'm coming... Evil Good. Evil Good, you ruined my YouTube video. Thank you so much. I rejoiced, and it was jokes on me after I went in on that team. Now I got to do one more. Now I got to keep the people waiting even longer here. All right, just give me one freeze, champion, please here. It strikes me this video would be so much better if I just cut out all the wait time instead of saying, just give me one more freeze while I waste all my... Oh, here we go, here we go. Let's take them out, and then we'll go over to Doom Tower. All right, freeze us. We're ready. Oh, remove, instant remove, and we go right in there. Bolster set. Oh, cute, cute. That's gone. Freeze us again, please. Oh, no, it doesn't even matter. Death's Majesty again. Freeze us. Oh, there it is. Death's Majesty again. It is really fun to watch. Okay. Wow, she didn't use Death's Majesty. It's a shocker. There it goes. Death's Majesty. Unfortunately, we're going against a Force Affinity Nuker, but luckily we've got a lot of Death's Majesties. Force Affinity Reviver, excuse me. Oh, man, she's a really cool champ, guys. She's a really cool champion. Just going to take us a while to take down Mr. Python here. Hopefully, he doesn't get his revive back up. And, oh, come on. It's okay. Tormund's back up. That means more freezes. That means more Death Majesties. And we'll be good to go. Eventually, we're going to... Oh, she got froze. She comes in. This is interesting, huh? I mean, I wonder how much damage she's going to have in this run, right? It's really crazy how this is not on a cooldown, you know? Isn't it like we got Arbiter to have? She has revive up, so let's see if we can. Yeah, okay, pick her back up. Cool. So we got froze 2 times during 1 turn. That's why it's on a 1-turn cooldown. So it's not going to be able to remove it every single time here. All right, don't die. I still have faith. I still have faith in this squad here, guys. Let's do this. They're a team of all tanks, so. Okay, here we go. She's back alive, momentarily at least. Come on, Dark Elhain. Don't die. That's all we ask of you, is not dying. Okay, here we go. Can she ever get okay. She gets unfrozen. All we need is for someone to get frozen on my team now. And then we're back in business. No one's been frozen in a long time here. All right, here we go. Okay. Do your thing. Do your thing, Dark Elhain. I had confidence in the team when things looked pretty bad for us. Things are looking pretty good now. We got sheep all over the place. Thank you, Arbiter. Or Kymar. All right, here she goes. She's back at it. Got a frozen Madame Ceres. She comes in. Another revival. Another freeze. Another... Dude, she's going to have, like, so much damage, man. Oh, my God. All right. Let's get him before. Let's get him down before the revive. Come on. Dark Elhain, end him. Finish him. Quick. Boom. There it goes. So she has 960,000 damage. Almost 1 million damage in the arena. That is crazy. That is the power of Dark Elhain. Let me see you guys in Doom Tower. All right, guys. Doom Tower hard. Secret Room 11. Epic champions from Undead Horde faction only. So we don't have anybody with an aura on this team for Doom Tower, at least. So it's going to be Husk, it's going to be Gorgorab, it's going to be Seeker, Mausoleum Mage, and Dark Elhain. I don't think we're going against any freezers, though, so that kind of stinks. So she won't have the instant activations, but the cool thing is we have Seeker on the same team. We have Gorgorab on the same team. They both have a turn meter increase, right? Because she landed decreased speed against everybody there. And most of them were Force Affinity, right? Or at least two of them were. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the turn meter boosters, right? Even though she's super slow, having two turn meter boosters on the same team like that it's not going to really, it's going to make that slow speed not irrelevant. Obviously, she'd be even faster if she was faster, but that's a big turn meter boost to her because she's super slow anyway, right? So she's still going to be taking a lot of turns, still going to be scoring a ton of damage. So you guys can see, very impressive here. I'm actually going to pull up her lore story. I'm going to start reading it to you guys with her in the background. Usually I just pull up all the text on the screen. We're going to switch it up a little bit, and we'll see how you like it. Elhain had never been an easy ally to bond with. A noble of Avaria, daughter of a proud elven bloodline, she inherited much of the arrogance and condescending sense of superiority the High Elves are infamous for. She was proud and determined, perfecting her skill with a bow from an early age and seeking to test herself against the most daunting challenges. Yet, for all that self-righteousness, Elhain did genuinely believe in the precepts of Lumia and sought to get rid of evil wherever it could be found. Recruited into Arbiter service first, she found herself banded together with some unlikely company. Aethel, a paladin from the Sacred Order, an outcast dark mage Kale, who sought refuge from powerful rivals, and an orc warrior Galek, whose savagery and brutishness she always found to be disdainful. But the oath she had sworn kept Elhain bound to her duty, and onward she forged with these colorful allies by her side. When Sir Nicholas arrived from the north bearing troubling news and seeking aid, it was Elhain who volunteered to assist him, the decision that Sir Nicholas himself had foreseen in his vision. He recruited the young elven warrior into his own band of champions that was bound for Winterlands. Along the way, Elhain had proven worthy at the esteemed company she found herself in, with Princess Lysandra of Avaria and the Mountain King of the Dwarves at her side in this difficult challenge indeed. Through deed and word, she used her talents and kept her keen eye to scout ahead of the company, rooting out many threats before it could endanger her and her allies, and felled many foes with breathtakingly accurate shots from her bow. But bandits and bloodthirsty orc raiders were irrelevant. Elhain's true test came when she and her allies reached the Winterlands. There, an army of undead led by the vengeful Whirlum Frost King ambushed the champions and nearly had them trapped on a mountainous path. Were it not for Elhain's bravery and quick thinking, their quest would have ended right there. But she sacrificed herself, causing an avalanche that swept away the bulk of the skeletal horde from the path and smashed them into the mountainside. Alas, Elhain could not save herself, and two perished beneath the snow. Putting on some nice damage there. Eat that, Husk. Furious over the loss of his minions, Whirlum set the surviving undead horde to uncover Elhain's body and enacted a vile and cruel ritual that prevented her soul from returning to the shard it had been bound to by the Arbiter. Trapped and twisted into the Frost King's will, Elhain was brought into the world anew, her heart encased in ice, her loyalty and her honor replaced with cold, ruthless cunning and unshakable obedience to her new master. Oof. Together with Whirlum, the creature that was once Elhain marched onwards to the front of Lumia at the heart of the Winterlands, determined to stop her former companions from thwarting the Dark One's schemes. That perhaps would prove to be her salvation, for the water on the font was known to restore life and cleanse the curse of undeath. But before she could be restored to her former self, Sir Nicholas and the others would have to survive their friend's deadly skills in battle, as well as the fury of the Frost King. Wow. So Whirlum Frost King killed Elhain Elhain saved all the other starting champions' lives and Mountain King and was she was with, yeah, I think she was with Mountain King, Lysandra, and the other starters, and then they ran to this big battle. She died, and then Wordle Frost King turned her into Dark Elhain. Wow. Wow, what a story, guys. I hope you enjoyed this guide as well as lore of Dark Elhain, a free login reward champion. I really like this champion. Hopefully you guys were impressed by her as well. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.